I didn't think it was overly critical by any stretch of the imagination.
You know, the thing about it, I've been lucky enough to be around long, years from standpoint. I was around Brett Favre, I've been around Russell Wilson, Matt Hasselbeck, Alex Smith. He's a good player. Is he special? I don't see special, but also we were still building a roster around him to make him special. And Jay Gruden does a great job playing.
Stop it there for a second. So he's saying I don't see special, but we were building a roster around there to make him special. So in other words, he can be if you put the right pieces around him. Which who's with that?
By the way, I would put him currently on a level with an Alex Smith.
I don't think he was saying that those guys are better than him. I think he was saying, here are the quarterbacks I've been around. Russell Wilson, Favre, Alex Smith, Matt Hasselbeck. I think he was saying, here are the very good quarterbacks I've worked with. I don't think he was saying each one of these is markedly better than Kirk. I didn't interpret it that way.
Right. Because most of those guys he mentioned aren't special or weren't special.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think he was saying that they particularly were.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Jay Gruden does a great job play calling. Sean McVay did a great job play calling, put him in situations to be successful. But he's talented, and talent is good at quarterback in the NFL. He's won games. I know his record overall is not over 500. I know he's not won a playoff game. But he's competitive. He works his tail off. He's so methodical. Every day he has planned out, and he's always in the building. He's always watching tape. He's always talking to the coaches. He's talking to me. From the standpoint of the tangibles, they're excellent. You just need to have some talent around him because you don't want him to be throwing the ball, 35, 40 times to win a game. You want to have a running game, have good defense, good teams, and then let him do what he does. And the thing about it that's unique, and you don't really see it too often, he's a pretty good athlete with his legs. He can make plays moving around the pocket and he's running for first downs. He's got a strong enough arm. There's no doubt about it. He's been through adversity. When he was there, he got drafted the same year as Robert Griffin got drafted, and Robert was the guy. And of course he deserved it, and he rookie, offensive player of the year. And Kirk had to sit back and just wait and wait and wait. And he wants to play. He's highly, highly competitive. He comes across as a real nice guy, like Alex Smith did in interviews, and they are. But they're both highly competitive, and they want to win. But they want a stability, too. They want to know they're in some spot where it's not just a one-year deal, one-year deal, one-year deal. He wants a long-term deal.
Sure. Well, I don't have a problem with anything he said. I bet you if you asked Kirk himself, Kirk would probably agree to everything that Scott just said. There's no way Kirk would think he's special, but he's talented, and he's a competitor, and he certainly wants a long-term deal.
He does throw in the thing about the team's record, which I think is very rudimentary for somebody who's as experienced as McCloughan is.
Yeah.
Don't just throw it all on the quarterback.
No, it's true. But it's factual.
If you're nitpicking.
It's factual. Yeah, I don't have a problem with anything he said.
I find it amazing, though, that Scot McCloughan got bounced for allegedly being a drunk. He sounds pretty – look, he might have been – we don't know. We weren't in the building. He might have been showing up completely wasted every day, but sounds pretty reasonable and put together right there in that interview. I know that's not hard to pull off.
Well, he's not – I don't
He's
think
not
he's
drunk
pounding
24
beers.
hours
Yeah,
a day.
I don't think he's pounding beers. Listen, there's various definitions for alcoholism, and everybody has different – and I think there's reason to believe, there's plenty of evidence to believe that Scott has had difficulties with alcohol in the past.
No question.
I've heard stories and anecdotes around this town, too. So whether that's why he was fired or not, I think it's probably a different issue. But, I mean,
I'll be interested to see what
I
happens
don't think he's
with that
drinking.
lawsuit.
Huh?
I'll be interested to see what happens with that lawsuit.
Oh, I think he's going to collect every penny on his lawsuit.
Do you have a problem with anything you just said in that interview?
No, I don't have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it
because I
either.
don't think he's special.
The problem I have with it is the fake news that comes out of it, where people are interpreting that as a particular shot.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you listen to that whole thing, that was not a shot. That was an honest evaluation.
Well, it's because when you see,
I didn't think it was critical.
When you see the headline on whatever website you're on, and it says McCloughan says Cousins is not special. Okay, so then you think, oh, he took a shot at him. But then you listen to it.
But then he said
he was 99% positive.
But then he said, but then we're trying to build around him to make him special.
Right.
Well, of course. That's great.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And by the way, he's not special.
And he's talented.
He's not special.
Yeah, no one said he's...
How many special quarterbacks are there?
The dilemma they have
4 or 5?
is, do you franchise a guy for a third time if he's not special?
If you think... Here's what it comes down to for me, and this is very simple. Can you win with him or not? I absolutely believe with all my heart we can win a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins.
But maybe
so
you
if
believe you can win with somebody else.
Maybe you do, but you don't know who that is. So it's better than the unknown. I'm sure there are plenty of others that you could win a Super Bowl with. I don't think there are 30 of them.
I don't think the
but I
Skins
think there might be 15 of them.
I don't think the Skins can win a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins.
Not
But
with the way the roster
But that's
is
because of the
currently
Skins.
constructed.
Right.
But
That's my
I
point.
think the Skins, if take out the Skins and hating them and Dan Snyder
Because
and
I don't
Bruce,
believe the Skins can win a
right,
Super Bowl.
Dan and Bruce, they sabotage everything and make it laughable. But at the end, can a team win a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins? I absolutely believe with all every fiber of my being that they can.
Yeah, I was so
So that's what's important. So we got one. Why would you give that up? I don't think those guys just fall off trees all over the place.
If Kirk was the quarterback of the Jags, I think they would have had a better chance to win that game.
I would agree with you. I don't think it necessarily puts him over the top.
Now, Bortles
but I think he's better than Bortles,
is a bottom half of the league quarterback. So.
who actually, to his credit, played pretty well down the stretch.
He
last
played
few games.
okay. He had 3 touchdowns in 3 playoff games. He was okay.
Okay.